Number 900, Alex Ovechkin, first player in National Hockey League history. Bush, how about what took place after Ovechkin scored number 900?
Yeah, Jordan Binnington, he's a guy that is a feisty fella, isn't he? And he does some things. Watch this. After the goal is scored, he's got the puck. Watch what he does with the puck. He's going to keep it in his pants. I don't know if he wants to sell it on the open market or not, but they're not going to get that puck from Binnington. But that is until linesman Michel Cormier came over and said, hey, we know you got the puck, buddy.
Good job catching that. There's cameras everywhere, guys.
Tremendous.
His eBay account would have been popping off after this game had he pulled that heist off.
Did you see Binnington trying to?
Yeah, I just saw it, I'm not going to comment into it.
It's kept in, 2 seconds. Stamkos one-timer. He scores! Steven Stamkos ties it. That's going to count. Point 3 on the clock. Steven Stamkos.
To driving the net. Faber, Kaprizov, Johansson, and he scores! Marcus Johansson with the winner for the Wild. Onanen kicked the net loose, but the officials have the authority to rule that the puck would have gone in if the net was intact. And they made that signal immediately. We've seen this called a number of times when the net gets knocked back, but I haven't seen one where the puck actually hit the net as it was moving, like it does in this case. With some help from Toronto, they called a goal. The goal stands, Minnesota wins it. Marcus Johansson, the overtime winner for Minnesota.
Andrew Burnett doesn't agree with the call.
Checked by Myers and gets the puck to the line, not open, now stolen. And here's Sassone. Max Sassone on a breakaway. He's had his stick break. Must have been broken by the shot block that sprung him free on the breakaway.
You're going to see this thing just bend right in half. Here's a shot, and then crank! Absolutely loses it. It gets blocked right there. Look at he's yelling at the referee saying, it's broken. Then it officially breaks.
Penalty coming up, so a good start for the Senators here as Linus Ullmark goes to the bench. This puck bounces towards the empty net. Look out! It's going to go in! Scores! No, they're going to wave it off. It hit a Blackhawk stick.
It hits Doc's stick right there. Now, it hits his stick, but it's not a possession change. The refs get it right.
Oh, that'll negate the power play. Oh, look out, deflected! It's off the post! On the delayed penalty! It nearly went in!
Ducks made a risky pass across the ice in their own zone. Look at how close that came to the post.
Forces it, opposite side, Shea, in front, he scores! Team pass, Kempe shoots, and he scores! Kempe wins it! Kings in overtime, goodbye, good night, game over!
There it is. Aim, fire.
Kempe with him. Byfield, Kempe, score! Kempe again, the overtime hero!
We started the night talking about Adrian Kempe. We'll finish the night talking about Kempe.
Ball one, back up to the point, shot, scores! Wallman! In his first game of the season, wins it tonight for Edmonton.
And Wallman with the shake and bake as it ends up being a power play goal for the Edmonton Oilers. 1 second left.
In the absence of names like Line and Doc, as we try to get those bright lights to fire up so we can play some hockey. So this is a rarity. You're going to play with the lights not fully up, and you'll notice the difference when they get charged in here. Montreal controlling. Point blank, great stop, Dustin Wolf.
And this is what Wolf is actually currently seeing, so you can definitely tell that it's very difficult for the goaltender's maximum concentration to try and find that puck in this lighting.
Hofer reads the play. He's going to go for it. Joel Hofer, a near miss. Icing is called here.
A valiant effort.
3 seconds on the clock. Stevenson with a shot. He scores! Hey, what do you say? Chandler Stevenson with a fraction of a second left. There's 0.5 seconds on the clock. My goodness, the Kraken have tied it. Swooping in his right with a lane to the house. He scores! And the Kraken win in overtime.
Here's Nylander off the draw. Joe Smith, rebound, scores! William, oh no, it's not in! Nylander had a his stick up. How did it not go in? William Nylander and this crowd at Scotiabank thought the game had been tied.
Crossbar, post, off the leg and out. And Nylander's got his hand in the air, but boy, that was all his effort.
Out for Soucy, it gets past him. Quick will come out to the circle. Puck then deflected by Kane, who is unable to get it through. How did that not go in?
I have no idea how that didn't go in. What an effort from Braden Schneider.
Kane able to knock it down. Kane's got an empty net. Oh, and he couldn't bury it. Boy, the crowd buzzing. Kane doesn't miss many of those.
Been sent in. Decord
gonna go for it.
Decord gonna go for it. Long shot. And right back there, left should off to intercept. That might have been going in. Sends it in wide of the net. Decord has another opportunity. He fires it down and off a stick. That was gonna go wide anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. Shoot or shoot. So I thought it was in, and then I saw him stop it, and I was so rattled. But I'll keep shooting.
How about Malkin here? This stick, he's going to get the puck on the side of the net. He's going to fight for it. And there goes Kindle to get a stick. Malkin's going to buy time as he gets his. And see that stick? Malkin stops and he says, move that stick. Just move it. Okay. Now he sets the table. Oh, there's the guy that went to the bench.
Joe, how about that? Kindle came to the bench, pointed to the trainer after he finally got a stick. He was going to change. Nice assist there. Secondary.
He's back.
Hyman.
What?
Back.
We kind of do what?
Oh, my God.
Like that one? I mean, I wasn't ready for it.
You've been working on your skating in the offseason. This is impressive.
He's ripping the straps off it now. He's over there pulling the straps off, threw the helmet back on the ice.
Do you think you can rip one apart?
Absolutely.
Let's go. Well, all right, come on. Here, I'll take this.
Oh, still?
Yeah, let's go. Right now.
I remember the earmuffs used to be easy
Let's see
to do.
if you still got it.
Oh,
my God.
And then just throw it at the guy like
Oh,
that.
my God.
Okay, there goes the studio. Jesus, Shelly.
Yeah, and Schaefer sitting back like, what's going on? Oh, my God. What? I love you, too.
To the top of the crease, and Maple Leafs were able to get rid of it, but the Flames keep the pressure on. Bean closing in, shoots, blockered away by Stolars.
It's like when John Tavares gets the puck on his stick, the whole building is holding their breath, knowing that he's sitting on 499 goals. Lord, one thing we've learned, it's not my problem. It's the stick's problem. So he swaps out, grabs a new one. That will work better next time.
Eklund. Now here's Celebrini. The backhand toward the net. Blocked in front by Brian Dumoulin. And the LA Kings hang on for the 4-3 win. Final shots are 41-14 in favor of the Sharks.
And the Kings survive thanks to that guy right there, Darcy Kemper, with arguably his best game of the season.
Bussy gets some jarring. You got J.J. Pageau and Taylor Hall in the crease, and Bussy goes down. Ref is checking on him, making sure he's okay. And as you said, Boogie, he skates off. Look at the ref on the left side of your screen. Like, what's he doing?
And the bench is like, go back!
Get in there.
What are you doing?
Point leader since 23. Two of the best in this one tonight.
Yeah, the numbers don't lie, and I think Nathan McKinnon's getting a good look at your monitor there, Jody, looking at that.
I think he was looking at my watch.
Looking at, is that what it is?
I had to hide it here.
Watch out like this, and they was taking a big
Maybe it wasn't,
there, Jody.
That's
It's
what it
actually
is,
roomy down here, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Beautiful view.
Nice. It's a too many men bench minor. Rangers set to their second power play.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well over the limit, you think?
All right, moments ago, JT Brown, never a doubt. Look at that.
I saw it coming. I just moved out of the way. You know,
I can still see the stain there on your jacket from the wet puck there, though.
It's loose. It's in front. And they score! I don't believe it! Brock Boeser wins it at the buzzer. An absolute shocker.
Quick hit. McDermott is going to go after Bolden. After Bolden gets the big hit in front of the Canadiens bench.
Shelovs came out with Connor, and he backed it right back to him. Connor! Oh, he missed it.
That is hard to believe.
I wonder if this shouldn't be a penalty shot, as Shelos may have thrown his stick at it.
Pittsburgh number 37 threw his stick at the puck carrier, therefore we have a penalty shot.
It is. It's a penalty shot. You bet it is.
Connor to the slot. A bag of moves. Backhand scores.
Ever patient Jackson Lacombe. Carlson to Gauthier. One-timer. Gibson, great save. And the rebound went in the net as Gibson knocked it off.
I think it's going to be interesting, John. They're going to take a look at this. It's Gibson that knocks it off. He's not pushed into the net. I think it's going to count.
Wow. No doubt Gibson.
He shoves it. I mean, he's pushing it with his arm.
The call on the ice is confirmed. We've got a good goal.
So Kreider on the power play.
Another penalty coming. Ekman Larson with a heavy hit. He's got Zegras by the scruff of the neck.
Jeez, the height difference there. How about Stolarz? Hey, kid, let's come have a talk.
The plot thickens here.
Look at the boards. Henry creates. Drive back behind. The Blue Jays have just won the World Series. Or no, they're calling him out at home. Forced out. 2 out. 9th inning. 18,000 were wrong, Louie, and they're going to review this call. In the meantime, the Hawks send it in.
Him and Landeskog has Zach Whitecloud. They've had words, they've had all kinds of things go on. Score! What did that puck hit? It somehow got underneath the crossbar.
I thought that was crossbar. This is a Plinko special. Burns, and someone went off the shin pads of Burns and right into the back of the net. Maybe.
Oh, that is so unlucky. By Theodore. Loose puck. Net is off its mooring. Trapped is Lindbaum underneath the net. And we finally get a whistle.
Looks like you're caught like a mouse in a trap. Let me get you out of that. Sabres have it. They're going to break away with a 4-on-1. Sent out in front, and it's drilled just wide. Oh, Dahlin trying to go to the wide side. This puck rims all the way down.
Not one pass made in that 4-on-1, and he missed the net.
Shen from the blue dotted center. Lost the handle on the near wing, and that one will frustrate him as he goes back to the bench.
Oh, man. That's a tough one right there. It just falls right off his blade. He's got speed. He goes to move it to the forehand, backhand, just slides underneath his blade.
Letang still fighting for it. Fed it out. Malkin a shot. The whistle blows first before his shot went in.
Malkin jumped on the ice for the goaltender as Shelos was coming to the bench, but he was way in front. He's still at the blue line when Malkin gets the puck.
There is no goal on the ice as there was a premature substitution of the goaltender.
So now they got Tippett out here instead of connecting, so they look for Zegras and Tippett.
Got it in for Forster, a shot!
Chris Letang went right over to the linesman Steve Barton. He said, this play is offside.
After review, the play was deemed to be offside. No goal.
Wow. Ville Koivunen moving in, and Koivunen is stopped by Ersson. The Flyers win it in a shootout in a wild one.
Right back. Got it through for Doan. Sanders trying to put it over the goalie, and he says it's in. Doan is celebrating. The official waves it off immediately.
Here's a great look at it. Looks like he banks it off the skate, off the bar. Doan celebrates like it's in. Doesn't look like it crosses the line.
Back to stop McNabb. McNabb shot. That knocks the skate off of Martinook's boot. So Martinook is scrambling to try to get in the play. McNabb moves the skate blade away. Martinook, a man without a country shot out front. That hits the post. Barbashev and company on the sharp angle deal. And now Martinook trying to get across one-footed.
He tried to hop to the bench. He needed a push. That's the leadership of Nikishin. Captain and Scott in St. Petersburg last year just gave him enough of a push.
San Jose a little hungry here off to start.
Shot by Eklund. We're stopped by Shesterkin. They score on the rebound. Just 6 seconds in to the power play. The Sharks take a 2-0 lead. It's Celebrini's third of the season.
Bounces here, bounces there, off the left leg of Borgen. Robertson without a stick.
Barrett tees it up, shoots, and it's on the line! It goes in! It trickled across! The Predators get a bounce!
Yeah, that's beautiful, and you got to credit. There it is.
is. Let's take a look at the overhead.
Where is it?
Oh, we saw the white ice there.
I saw the white ice. That's good stuff.
That was beautiful.
We were having a big debate whether goalies got rookie laps. Colton Ellis.
Look at this.
NHL debut.
It is a rookie lap.
Rookie lap for a goalie.
He's by himself.
It's an extra special night here in Tampa as Carl Lindbaum will make his NHL debut. The 22-year-old goalie prospect was called up earlier this week.
He's got a lane. It's coming at you with a... Oh, this one takes a bounce, but it's waved off.
It cannot go in off a referee.
Right. I didn't even see what it went off.
It hit the referee.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's no goal in the play. The puck was deflected by the official.
By an official.
By me.
It was me, Frederic Lecuyer. For Lindbaum, how many guys can play their first game in the National Hockey League as a goaltender and say, the referee scored on me? That'll go down in his book for sure.
Penalty coming here to the Islanders.
Going to be a high stick, it looked like.
You want a slash or a cross check? Islanders 21, 2-minute minor.
That wasn't supposed to be on the mic. That was the referee talking to... He was talking to Paul Murray and his mic was on.
So do you want a slash or a high stick? But the cross check was the call.
Yeah.
3 for $1.
From center, he'll ram it in deep. Hopped over the stick of Skinner. Skinner pass, one-timer score. Skinner got caught, and this time, no mistake made in front by Barrett Hayton as he puts Utah back in front.
Frustrating night for McAvoy and the Bruins.
Frustrating. Things aren't going your way. How about this? Have a nice sip of water? Oh. Not really. You're going to New Jersey after that.
They're 7th in their last 14. Here's a shot from a sharp angle by Nurse, and Shesterkin wasn't sure where that was, Louis. His pads kind of slid beneath the goal line, and Nurse is motioning like he wouldn't mind a quick check upstairs.
It was determined that the puck that was sitting on the pad completely crossed the goal line. We have a goal.
There you go.
It's a goal.
Darnell Nurse, he knew it. Look at him. He's got a very satisfied, almost smug look on his face, as if he knew it all along.
As is Miles Wood. Wood into the attacking zone. Wood bouncing puck.
Wow, is that ever bouncing on him?
Crazily. But it's Lundestrom. Here's Werenski in front. Wood! Score! Miles Wood in overtime.
This puck is absolutely bouncing around, and he finally just gets rid of it.
Lobs it ahead. Rolling puck. Backhanded off the post from Maverick Bourque. And here comes Ovechkin the other way. Maverick Bourque hit the post.
Not just the post, the inside of the post.
A right-hand shooter swinging in off the left side. And he scores! Oh, he just...
I think he just lost it.
I think he fanned on it, and it was almost like the lead behind, but it finds the back of the net. I might have to ask him about that shot.
Backhand pass shoveled down.
This is Will.
And Teravainen gets a gift. What a bounce for Teuvo Teravainen. You're not going to miss that. We're tied at 1.
You can play perfect hockey and still bad things are going to happen at times. This is an example of it.
Josh Morrissey shots, throws it in. He scores! It took a second or two, but it trickles in. Morrissey's got his first, and it's 5-1.
No, clear in off of the back left heel of Spencer Knight.
Elias Pettersson, spotlight on him, and he threw the big butt hit on Vakanainen.
Where he took some off that shot because he was looking for the deflection in front. Look out.
Trouble now, and missing the net was Parker Kelly, and it was wide open, and Askarov gets back. And we're still tied. What an adventure that was.
Whoops. I'm going to fall down. There's the poke check that causes the puck to go wide. Oh, my goodness me.
And it starts this. Letang shoots. Off Merzlikins, stays out. How?
Shot by Letang off Shelov's glove, and he gets saved again on the goal line. It just suspended in time, and enough time for Columbus to get back and clear that as Provorov gets in there to save the day. My goodness.
It's Matejchuk tapped across Crosby, back door. Oh, Merzlikins is saved, and it bounces wide.
Gino had his hands in the air.
Jamming at it, he wants the goal, but it's waved off. Pierre Lambert right there and emphatically waved it off. They'll obviously take a look at this. If that puck did everything but go in the net.
They had some nice power. Oh, what a save by Merzlikins. Getting across that. Evgeny Malkin thought it was in.
How about a miraculous save by Elvis Merzlikins to start it? It hit Elvis's right arm and then danced along the goal line.
Look at the referee. He's in great position right there.
Bouchard steps back as we approach the midway point.
I don't know if that was a missed check or what he was doing, but you just hear a big thud in the corner, and it's the way he plays. Yeah, comes in for the big hit. Olay as Bouchard kind of sidesteps out of that freight train.
Yeah, here's Broberg. Look at this thing right here. This thing just goes. There's Oscar. Oh, he kicked it. He looks like Mick Jagger right there, kicking up that boot.